Hello. When did I last see you? Grinduro, wasn't it? Well, I haven't actually seen this bike since Grinduro because it was broken, and it's still broken because I've got no front derailleur. Yeah, I think that's the best part of 2 months since I've ridden outside. A few of you sent me some questions on the Instagram yesterday, so do my best to answer a couple of those while I'm out. Now that I'm out, let's go, let's do it, let's ride a bike. Welcome to the top of the hill. 7 miles to get here, 700 feet of climbing, which is about right. Down here, this is Cornwall. I average about 1,000 feet per 10 miles, which is what, like 300 meters per 16k. 'Tis lumpy, you're either going up or down. So here is my little solution for my no front mech. Started on the big cog, went on a little cog. I guess the actual thing does hold the chain where it's supposed to be as well, so that's fine. We're not out to break any records today. Basically, this front mech is in a really weird place, or has always been in a really weird place. So I paid £4,000 for this bike and deliberately chose to buy so that I could potentially run 2 sets of wheels, a road set and an off-road set. Nothing but problems. So the first event I did, I'm steaming up, was Devon Grit, which was a year ago this weekend actually, and on a descent just ripped the chain off, wedged it in between the chain rings and the frame, and that's happened so much it's ripped the underside of the frame. And I'm not sure if it's delaminated. 4 separate independent bike shops all over the country have said that the front mech is on at a really funny angle, and that's why it doesn't sit. So it tends to fling the chain when it's trying to pull from small ring to big ring, and it gets really wedged. Then with the problem with the bearings, that was making it even more unsettled. So I've had 2 sets of bearings, and yeah, they've been warranty replaced. But at this point, I sent the bike, so I haven't seen the bike since Grinduro. I gave it to a friend who's a very talented mechanic to try and set the front light better. And when he took the front mech hanger off, it snapped. So I've now got that's in 2 parts. He's contacted 3T. They won't send me a new one unless it goes out with at least €130 order. So I can't reattach the front mech because I haven't had a bike. This is another question that someone asked me on Instagram. I haven't trained, so I've had to withdraw from Badlands. There are other reasons for that as well, but not having a bike was certainly a huge part of that. So the small amount of money that I had refunded, Badlands is quite expensive, I've spent on a 1x setup. So yeah, we'll just do away with the other front chainring and see how we can get on. Now I've got my bike back, we can try and fit that and see if it works. But I still don't know what to do about the bike in the long term because it's literally just turned a year old. So I don't know if the frame is like terminally damaged. So I need to find the mechanic to look at that. Right, there's loads of people looking at me in a car park, and this road is quite busy, so let's carry on. Maybe talk to you about my newfound hobby of running. It's all changed, guys, it's all changed. See you in a bit. So, running. I have been telling myself and everyone that I physically cannot run. So, whilst I didn't have a bike to ride, well, I have other bikes, but so unbelievably busy. Like, even getting my car or my motorbike out gives me tourist related Tourette's. As I said, I had to pull out of Badlands because I didn't have a bike. I had to sell my Canyon in-flight because I'm skint and my car needed a service and new tyres. So yeah, I sold it to one of my friends. She's absolutely over the moon with it, which makes me really happy to see. But it means I haven't got a spare bike for when this one goes wrong, which I did for all of last summer when it kept going wrong. And because I don't like riding on the road, I've just kind of stopped. So yeah, told myself I couldn't run at all. But I've developed a lot of lovely friends who do insane things, like run 100-mile races. So I thought, well, if they can run 100 miles, which takes a day to 35 hours, oh, it's windy. Pretty sure I could run 5k. So I did it to prove to myself that I could do it. And I did alright. I've done 6 runs so far. Furthest I've run is 5k, 2 of which were at park run, which is mega. Or I have to go around the corner, windy. Yes, park run at the Eden project, done too. So my first time, I know nothing about running, what is a good time. Well, I suppose I have learnt that in the last 2 weeks. Haven't quite found my zone 2 yet, and got massively influenced the second time by other people going really fast. So my first time was 31 minutes for 5k, and then I knocked 3 minutes off that in the second one, and nearly threw up. So somebody asked me as well what my race plans are for 2024. At the moment, none. This year has been such a nightmare. So living back in Cornwall, it is an epic drive to go anywhere. So yeah, nearest motorway is 80 miles away. Going to Dirty Reaver on the border of Scotland was like best part of 200 quid in fuel. It's about 8 hours away. So of the 6 races I entered this year, I only made it to 3. I didn't make the Grinduro. I'm not going to Badlands, and I couldn't go to Ecoy Stone Circle because I didn't have a bike. So yeah, 50% success rate of making it to races. The problem with gravel is you pretty much have to book them and pay for them the best part of a year in advance, if not 6 months. So you don't always know where your fitness is going to be, what's going on in your life, what the weather's going to be like. This year's been terrible. So it's not easy to kind of plan for. And to be honest, my life's just been one disaster after another for a year. And I'm not where I want to be with my health, and I'm not there financially. So like I said in my last video, going to Scotland to do a 1-day race that's going to cost me the best part of £1,000 when I'm not properly fit just isn't really something I'm prepared to do. Although I am very kindly supported by a couple of brands, I don't get any money. I don't get my entry fees paid. I don't get my travel or accommodation fees paid. So I pay for all of that. I don't pay, I pay for my bike. Everything that goes wrong with my bike, I have to pay for. So yeah, it's a lot of money. I'm not with a team anymore either, so I don't have any kind of people to travel with or train with or ride with. I have a lot of lovely friends if they happen to be there, so that's always nice. The good thing about gravel is it is a really great community of people when you get there. But yeah, so this whole year just hasn't really gone to plan. So I don't know what I'm going to do about next year. I'd like to do Dirty Reaver again. That was really fun. I'll probably do Grinduro. I've heard that maybe it's not going to be in Wales again next year. So I mean, the dream would be to go to the one in Italy or Japan or California or something like that. But yeah, don't know, race plans for 2024. I'd like to do something, but also not putting pressure on myself. So we'll see. Bike depending, health depending. The other question people put to me was they want me to talk about why I haven't been motivated to ride. That, my friends, is probably an entire video in itself. And someone else asked me to talk about what got me into cycling and my journey to get here. So I think that would make a really good video. So thanks for the inspo. I'll probably talk about that next time. Let's go back to the sea. It's been quite a nice ride actually. Let's go. Just thought I'd take it to the pub to finish off. No, we're going to the beach. It's alright, isn't it? Thanks for coming along for the ride for the first time in absolutely ages. Definitely had a nice time. Can't wait till my bike's working properly. I think I am motivated to get back out and do a bit more now. I'll probably keep up the running as well. We'll see where that goes. Oh, it's raining. And yeah, so my next video, I'll talk about how I got into cycling and my motivation. I'll try not to leave it as long this time because it has been an epic summer again. Where is summer? Thanks for coming along for the ride. I'll see you again soon. Let's hope that autumn is better than summer. Maybe they just got them mixed up in the post and 20-degree dry weather is going to come our way without 40-mile-an-hour wind. Ciao for now. See you again soon.